we're seeing a lot of backlash in terms of AI with many brands. More recently with Spotify, we've also seen it with Coca-Cola with their holiday ad, Toys R Us, and just making it's not realistic. It's taking away work from, potential actors or creators or whatnot. I want to understand, do you think you can go too far with AI? What's your take?
I think you can absolutely go too far with AI. I think there's a major ethics and kind of control that we need to make sure we understand the AI. It can't revolt, do bad things, become biased. But I think, utilizing AI in creative, in marketing, can be a wonderful thing and a wonderful tool to enable creatives to do more. I think it's just making sure that as a brand, you are creating guidelines for yourselves. I went to a L'Oreal speech or conference, if you will, and she, the CMO of L'Oreal, was talking about how they have very clear guidelines of they will not use AI for people. They will use it for products. And so I thought that was really fantastic. They already had those guidelines. I think that's really important as a brand to make sure what's your stance, when will you use it, when won't you use it, and to test and learn into it.
Yep. No, I totally agree. But I think, and I know that you personally, AI has touched you where it really is a godsend, and talk about that.
Yeah, so I have a 7-year-old son. His name is Trey. He's wonderful, and he's visually impaired. And so he's born that way. He has a rare disease called Wagner spectrum. And with that comes, he has no irises in his eyes. And so, but AI has been amazing because the technology, and he hasn't quite used it yet, but the technology that will enable him to see and navigate his space in a much more independent way is going to be unbelievable. Great example, he loves Pokemon. He can't read the details on the Pokemon card. And with the Meta Ray-Ban glasses, he can ask, hey Meta, what is this Pokemon card? What are the damage and its attack? And Meta will read and tell him all about the Pokemon card that he's holding. So then he could play on his own without having a friend or me sitting with him and, explaining that to him.
Oh, that's so awesome. Because I know my nephew is a big Pokemon, and yes, they just collect all the cards. And so to be able to do that, as you said, without help, and just because it is sometimes a solo thing for the kids to play with. That's amazing.
So I'm very excited about AI technology in that sense, and the health realm. I think there are just some amazing, wonderful things that can come from it.
Yeah, no, and I agree. I think I'm not against, I'm not giving it my own opinion anyway, but but I think that all, yourself included, no one's really against AI. It's just a matter of maybe there are stops and checks and, trying to see where we go next and take a little bit of time as opposed to just like plowing ahead.
Yeah. And any new innovation in history, people resist, right? Change is hard. People don't like change. And so I think, but with AI, right, there really is an ethical aspect that I think needs to be carefully monitored. And so if we can do that, and we can do that well, I think the technological advances we will get through AI are unbelievably exciting.